portion of the game, and then after that it's going to trigger the trigger happy havoc. It's going to trigger the first class trial, and the investigation and the class trial to me are like the core of the game. They're big reasons as to why I really love Danganronpa, so I'm really excited to get into it because we haven't been able to show that part yet so far in the live stream. It was more filler stuff, introduction stuff. So anyone tuning in who's American, who is celebrating Thanksgiving today, happy Thanksgiving. I'm really jealous. I've been seeing a lot of amazing looking food on Twitter, on Instagram, on wherever, and I'm so jealous because, which I really shouldn't be, because we got our Thanksgiving here in Canada last month, but yeah, I see all these dishes and I want some. Oh, hey! I'm doing great. Happy Thanksgiving. I hope that you are having some great food and some great times today. I'm so jealous. I was just commenting on the fact that I really wish that I had Thanksgiving today too, because I'm really jealous. It looks so good. But yeah, no, so we're about to kick off the investigation period, so it's going to be really good. For those who didn't tune in the last stream, we have Junko, rest in peace, right here. So yeah, she's gone. That's nice. What are you guys having? I mean, turkey and all of that. What are you having in terms of pies and stuff? I'm trying to live vicariously through other people's foods because I'm just having spaghetti and meatballs and garlic bread later, which is really good, but it's nothing compared to the Thanksgiving foods I'm seeing, so I'm really jealous. So we're about to go check out the first crime scene. I'm gonna be jealous though. You need to tweet me and tell me what you're gonna get later when you know, because I'm gonna be super jealous and I'm gonna live vicariously through you, through your descriptions and all that. I'm so jealous. Okay, so we're gonna go to my room. Yep, well, she got speared, so, and apparently no pulse, so I think she's a goner, for disobeying Monokuma's rules, I guess. Tough luck. And yeah, we kind of just left her on the gym floor and we're back to the crime scene because, yeah, I guess Sayaka matters more right now. So, you don't have Twitter? Oh my gosh. You should make one. I think Diamond's pretty new to Twitter too, he was saying, and that's how I actually met Diamond, I think, online anyway. I tweet a lot, so I tweet a lot about different things, anime and video games mostly, but sometimes other things, and I met a lot of cool people that way. But I can't remember if I added you or not. I am on Discord, so if you're on Discord, I will definitely look for you. Okay, so the toolkit hasn't been used, okay.
Yo.
Oh.
What? What?
Okay. Okay, so Mondo hasn't used his either, I think is the implication here.
What? What?
Okay.
By the way.
Okay. So the implication here is that none of the guys have opened their toolkits. Okay. What about it? My family, so we ended up, I don't even think we had an actual turkey. We just got like a chicken and just the works, potatoes, stuffing, cranberry sauce and all of that. But it was very last minute, but it was fun. Okay, so the lint roller looks different. So it looks like someone used a lint roller in the room to clean up the crime scene. Or maybe Sayaka did. Okay, the sword's out. Okay. Okay. It might be too late to check people's hands, but if anyone had any gold on their hands, it could be a determinant of them being the killer. Okay. We have... Okay, the bed looks like someone drove a bike on it. Maybe Mondo's the killer. No. Okay. Well, I don't think Monokuma would have stopped it, because he seems pretty, Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. He seems pretty, invested in the whole killing game thing, so he's probably just so happy that it finally happened. Scratches, okay. Okay. Well, you wouldn't have heard anything, because they made a point to say the rooms are soundproof, so... It's not really great if you are in trouble, I guess.
Wait.
That would not have been possible.
Huh.
Yeah. Oh, hey, Diamond! Thanks for popping in. I really hope you have a good Thanksgiving with your family. I was saying I'm so jealous of everyone's food, so...
Well.
Well, yeah, I think it was planned. The whole soundproof thing again. I mean, it sounds ideal on one hand, but if you're thinking about it in that setting, it's kind of sinister. You can't really hear anyone's calls for help if they're in trouble, so... Okay. So, there has been a struggle in the room. No, I don't want to leave. I was trying to get to this thing. Okay. I think I checked everything. I'll check this. Okay.
Well.
Yeah, okay, so this is the same part. Okay. So by what we're seeing here, it looks like whatever happened started off in the room itself, and then we know that she's in the bathroom, so I'll eventually get to that too. I'm gonna talk to Sakura, Mondo, and Kyoko, my best girl, to see what they have to say. Okay, so I try not to make assumptions like that. I simply don't know whether or not you did this. See, this is a reasonable position, but I feel that most people are probably just condemning poor Makoto right now because of the room switch and they not being privy to the whole thing. And it really sucks because presumably, like, we're not guilty. Like, we were in the other room and we had no idea any of this happened. So, if people are convinced that we're guilty, we're all gonna die. I love Chihiro too. Chihiro's awesome. She's like one of the only like nice people almost. I was, you have like Byakuya who just constantly says stop talking. And then I love Kyoko, but she's kind of reserved right now, so she's not the most friendly. I know! Yeah, my best impression was Junko. I had a lot of fun doing her voice last stream. And now I have no one. So I guess Asahi could be like really perky. Okay, I'm gonna practice my Kyoko too. She just has to be emotionless.
By the way.
Okay. Sayaka is the one who used the lint roller. It looks like someone did some cleanup actually, so. There's a trash room here in the dorms. Oh, okay. We'll check that out. Keep that in mind for once we're done here, we'll go try to look at the trash room.
You son of a bitch!
Okay. I'm good at calling Makoto by his right name, mainly because he has the same name as Sailor Jupiter from Sailor Moon, so I'm used to saying Makoto, so that's the only reason I'm not botching it.
Shit.
Okay.
You're fucking dead.
Well, he seems like he didn't do it. It could be a good act, I guess, but he seems like he's angry about what happened, so... Not that it's proof or anything, but it's something to keep in mind. What if it was a girl? That's true.
Yo.
Okay. So, oh, okay, we need to talk to Kyoko. Hey, Kyoko. Okay.
What are you doing?
Isn't it obvious?
No, not really.
I'm searching.
Searching?
Yeah, Makoto, that's called an investigation. Okay.
Did you lose a contact or something?
Oh my god.
Listen.
Are you a clean freak? Okay.
I see.
Interesting.
Hey,
Just as I suspected, there's something very unusual about your room. She's too serious. It's so weird to do her voice.
so...
Okay, so, okay. Yeah, which coincides with what we found with the lint roller. So someone either cleaned, well, by someone it could be Sayaka, I guess, since he had access, but it could also be whoever, I think it's likelier that whoever's the killer would have cleaned up the crime scene with the lint roller, which is why there's less sheets or whatever on it.
Indeed.
Mm-hmm.
I see.
Okay.
Well,
Okay. Well, we're collecting nice evidence, I guess. So it's time to go. Well, wait. Okay, so I clearly missed something. Did I take this? Okay, so... Okay, I didn't get that. Okay. So the sheath itself is damaged, so... Okay, that's, I guess, something to keep in mind. Okay, so now I should be able to go in. Okay. What did I miss? Okay, I got the key. I got that. Sorry for the annoying thing. I'm trying to figure out, what did I miss? Because I... Okay. Okay. I guess I missed that one too. Okay, I think I have everything now. Okay. Perfect. No, you can't. You gotta move forward because you're all gonna die if you get this wrong. Okay, well... Rest in peace, Katy Perry. Okay. Well, let's look at the body first, I guess. Some sort of sharp object, well, a knife, has been thrust into her stomach. That must have been the killing blow. But whatever they used to kill her, where'd they get it? I mean, logically speaking, according to the Monokuma file, Sayaka's right wrist is broken. Oh yeah. Her wrist is swollen and bloody, okay, and there is gold on it, so it looks like she was struck with the sword, because it's weird that it would have gold there but not the hand, so it doesn't look like she's the one who used the sword, because it's just on her wrist. Okay. There's some blood on her left index finger, but that's it. Okay. The stab wound in her stomach is what killed her, so when she broke her wrist, that must have happened earlier on. Well, she would have had... So if she was struck with the sword, which it looks like what happened, that would have happened wherever the sword was, which is outside, I would guess. So during the struggle makes sense. Okay. Where they inflicted a deadly wound. Yeah, I don't think she was... I mean, yes, there are drag marks and stuff like that, but not in a pattern that would suggest that she was killed in that room itself and then dragged there. So it looks like it happened here anyway. And then the last thing is this. Uh, 11037. Okay. Yeah, it's fine though. He's ditching us for Thanksgiving festivities. I'm just trying to remind myself, or no, convince myself I'm not hungry, and play some Danganronpa while everyone else enjoys really good food. Yeah, I think she did, because that would explain the blood on her finger, right? So, okay, so we have to figure out what that means. I don't know yet. Yay, I'm glad that you're not ditching me.
It would seem...
It looks like you found it right, Makoto. Oh, yeah. Okay, so bloody numbers. Let's prompt that.
Right.
Do you often talk like an aspiring poet?
So...
Okay. Okay,
Well?
I think I know what she's getting at.
Makoto.
You need to uncover the mystery of this case yourself. I guess, but, you know, we'll also all be dead if you lead us astray, so... We gotta troop on. Ooh, okay, we should go see Chihiro.
Makoto.
There's one other thing I wanted to ask you about. Do you know how the door to your bathroom got broken? Oh, it's broken.
What?
Yeah. I forgot about that.
Correct.
Broken doorknob.
That's right.
Okay. Okay, so the doorknob got... Okay, I have questions, because the doorknob is broken, so that's kind of really important for our innocence, because whoever did that probably thought that the door was locked, and it wasn't. It's just we have a faulty door, and it jams, so they didn't know that, so they had to destroy the frigging knob, so that would prove that we're not the ones who did it, I guess. But I'm looking at that, and to destroy the knob in that fashion, I'm thinking it's a guy who did this, because there's screws there that would have to have been undone. Girls get sewing kits from the school when they come in. The guys get the toolkits. So unless someone stole someone's toolkit, I'm guessing this is a guy. But then Mondo told us that no one had used their toolkits. We didn't have ours because it was in the room, and when we checked in the jar, it was unused, unopened, so that also can prove our innocence, I guess.
It would seem...
Yeah, it has to be a screwdriver, so I'm guessing it's a guy, so that narrows things down. Well, they would do that because they want to get in and finish the job that they started outside by attacking Sayaka, so...
So...
Yeah, that.
Just a second.
You mentioned earlier that your bathroom door would get stuck, right? Did you tell anyone about that? Okay, so Sayaka would have known. And us.
I see.
Okay.
Goodbye.
Oh my gosh, okay, she's not gonna tell me anything. Okay, so we have this in our evidence as well. Okay, so where the murder weapon, which is a knife, might have come from, I'm thinking we should go check the kitchen. Oh, yeah. So in Sayaka's room, there was the DVD in the trash bin. We could go take a look at that and get some more clarity. Okay, well, I kind of want to find Chihiro too, because I want to ask about the numbers. So, what does he have to say?
Very strange.
Well, he doesn't believe me, which is no surprise. After all, she wouldn't have died if she hadn't switched... Oh, if she hadn't switched rooms with you, right? Oh, that's low. It's not in Byakuya's interest to emotionally compromise us before the trial, because we need all the votes to go in the right direction. Oh, Lord. Wait. I want to see something. Okay, so they're here, and I have to go to Sayaka's room. And I also want to find Chihiro, but she's not on this floor, it would appear. Well, I want to go in. Yeah, it's very similar. Well, I don't get it. I want to go... It's not letting me. Because I want to go in. Do I have to do this? Oh, okay. They're very similar. I can see the confusion. Byakuya, Bakugo. Personality-wise, like, I definitely... I mean, you can see some general similarities, I feel, between Byakuya and Bakugo, just insofar that they're kind of mean and rivals, but I find him more, Byakuya anyway, more like Light Yagami, the sort of god complex and confidence and just, I don't know, superior intellect, or the perception of superior intellect. Okay. Oh. I'll go talk to him after. So I want to go in here and get the DVD, because that was mentioned. So I'll have to go... I'll have to go to the AV room. I feel like I have so many things to do for this investigation. I don't want to get lost. Right, well...
Seems like...
Yeah, we figured that out already.
Mm-hmm. Most suspicious.
Okay, well, I'm gonna check the map again, because I need to find Chihiro. But... Okay. So, he's in the hall. She's in the main hall. Oh, yeah, she's in the gym. Okay, well, I can go into the gym, but I want to go here first. Okay, Asahina. Well, you're not the brightest bulb, but that's okay. You mean well. Okay. Well. Okay. Well, we can't prompt her anymore, but... Okay. Well, I'm gonna go check the kitchen. And, yep. I think we found where our murder weapon came from. Okay. Let's go talk back to Asahina, because if she was here last night, she might have seen something.
Yeah, totally.
I thought it was kind of strange, a knife just suddenly disappearing like that.
That's right.
Last I remember, they were all lined up in a nice, neat row.
Well...
Okay, so last night they were all there. But when I finished my tea and went back into the kitchen to wash my glass, one of the knives was gone. Okay, so if that's true, she has to know who took it. Or at least narrow it down for us. Okay, well, that too, we can absolve ourselves. Did you really kill... Well... Hello, we just said that we, like, didn't go take the knife, and she saw that. And she's asking us if we did, like we didn't.
I mean...
No, I didn't kill her.
Aww.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna go downstairs. And I want to go check the gym to talk to Chihiro about the numbers. And then I also want to go... Wait. I'm going the wrong way. There we go. So she should be in there, and we can ask her about the numbers. And then while I'm downstairs, I can go check out the DVD that I snagged from Sayaka's room. Okay.
Huh?
11037. Well...
I'm sorry.
Well, I don't think she would deceive us. She seems nice. I hope not. Okay. Now that we asked her about this, it didn't really give us any more clarity on the code that was left, but we can go and find the AV room. And we can check out the DVD. She's so being like put in this killing game environment. It's not fair. Okay. It should be similar in theme to the one Makoto got, but it might be different. Okay.
Sayaka Maizono, the ultimate pop sensation, lead singer for a world-famous all-girl pop band. For these girls, the glowing spotlight only made them that much more beautiful. But then...
Well, that's gloomy. Collapsed or they're dead, that doesn't really bode well, so that's messed up.
This ultra-successful team suddenly fell apart. None of them will ever perform on stage again. None of them will ever feel the warmth of the spotlight. For Sayaka, there's simply nowhere for her to return to.
Oh, that's messed up.
So here's the billion-dollar question. What, oh what, could have caused the group to go to pieces?
Find out after graduation. Yep. So that's how he gave her a motive to kill. But she got killed, so... But that's probably why she was losing her mind. Yeah, see, if all of this is going on in the outside world and you're disconnected, like, it would make you lose your mind. But yeah, like going through this game, you kind of wonder like what's going on out there for them to still be trapped there and stuck playing this like sadistic game. Okay. Well, really appropriate. I'm gonna go. I have 1 coin. I'm gonna use it well and gamble. So inappropriate, but I will. I'll give it a shot with my 1 coin and see what I can get. Scissors. Oh, wait, I got a lucky one. And a camera. Okay. So I guess we could go back upstairs. I need to figure out... I'm gonna just fast travel. Already went there. I want to go here, and then I want to go look for the trash room. Wait. No, that's not right. Oh, there we go. I'm trying to run here. Push the wrong button. Okay, this is our trash room.
Monokuma appears!
Oh god. Logically.
No, you can't go any further!
Only the person on cleaning duty is allowed in.
No, you can't go any further!
Okay, I get it.
No, you can't go any further!
He's not gonna answer the question, I guess.
No, you can't go any further!
I get it, Monokuma. Okay. Okay, so there's a gate there. Oh, this is locked. Oh! Okay, but I got a coin. Oh, I got another coin. Oh. Sure. So I had to figure out who has access because he kept saying only the person on trash duty, only the person on trash duty. So, alright, let's try with you. Okay, so that's our guy. Can he come and unlock it for us? Okay, well, I don't know, escort us there. Yeah, that.
Here we go!
Okay. That's fine. I want to go in now, though.
Very strange.
Oh no. You need a key to get in the trash room, and only the person on cleaning duty has access to the key? What's the point of going to all that trouble? Why not just leave the trash room open all the time so we can all throw things out whenever we want?
So, in other words,
Anyone who kills a fellow student and becomes blackened will graduate unless they are discovered.
so that's it.
If anyone could go in and out of the trash room whenever they wanted, then destroying evidence would be easy. The thrill would disappear and things would become boring. I mean, that does make sense in terms of Monokuma.
Hey, listen. Hey, you bastard.
Oh, wow. That's mean.
Oh,
You... Is it, like...
Oh, well, yeah, he might be one to do that, I guess.
there's no way to think about this in a common sense kind of way.
All my love is for 2D.
You know what I mean.
Completely unforgivable!
Okay, then. Okay, then. Okay. Okay. PVC figures. I like some of those too, actually, so...
Give me a break.
But mine are like My Hero ones and stuff like that. I love how Sakura is like their go-to girl, because she can kick anyone's ass, so they're just like, Sakura can go.
What?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you haven't helped me recover from a past trauma or save a village or beat a boss. I love that.
You got it!
You heard me curse? Did I curse? I sometimes don't notice, which is not a good thing, I guess. Oh no! What did I say? You can censor it if you want. I didn't even realize. They said he killed his wife. He learned how to get on the inside, but he never stopped dreaming. Get busy living or get busy dying, he said. So him and Rita, they... Yeah, please hurry up.
Da-da-da-da-da!
Okay, we're in.
Mr. Naegi! Without a doubt.
Well, no, I want to see evidence. No! You're here. I'm not gonna destroy evidence, like, in front of you. Oh, when I called Sakura badass? Yeah, sometimes I don't even notice. I'm a potty mouth sometimes. I just wanted to see if the actual killer had tried to destroy any evidence or not. Yeah. Open your mind. You can't condemn me yet. We haven't... Okay, so... This is the incinerator. It's way back, or way in the back part of the trash room. It's a good 30 feet from here to the gate. And it's on. Okay, so someone did try to dispose of evidence. Do you see the green and yellow button next to the buttons next to them out of the incinerator?
Yes, indeed.
You press green to get it going, yellow to turn it off. Okay. Okay, but how is it on? Yeah. Very strange. I'm quite certain it was off last time I was down here.
Was it a fairy?
I don't think so.
Huh?
No, not the fairy. Last time you were here, the incinerator was off, so...
I feel as if...
Okay. And I haven't been back to the trash room since then, so... Okay, how is it on?
Most suspicious.
Unless he's lying. He may be the killer? Okay. So that looks like there's something on the ground. It's a cuff. No, no, Hifumi, not a hunk of burning love. It's a cuff. Or sleeve, yeah. Now I'm trying to think who wears a button-up shirt. Okay, and what's this?
Is this perhaps...
Do you know what this is? I don't even watch Dragon Ball, but that's a Dragon Ball reference, right? Right? That's pretty cool. Because they even have an item in the Monokuma machine where you get the gifts that is the voice-changing bow tie, and that's the Detective Conan reference. So we have Detective Conan, and now we have Dragon Ball. I've never watched Dragon Ball, but it's Dragon Ball. Yeah, it's Dragon Ball. Glimpse in the future. Okay, is this so? If this is a crystal ball, this might be a weirdo guy with the big hair, Hero. I don't know a lot about Dragon Ball. I've never seen Dragon Ball. I know what it is, but back in the day, I was really obsessed with Sailor Moon, and like, I could probably identify who's Goku, Vegeta. Frig, do I know any more characters? Other than that, like, I would recognize them visually. And I will make myself sound and look so dumb. There's a guy that kind of looks like Buzz Lightyear, costume-wise. And then there's one who looks like Yoda. And there's one that looks like Mewtwo. And there's one that kind of looks like Licky Tongue. So, yeah, I don't know a lot about Dragon Ball. I can identify them visually, but I don't know their names. It's one of those shows that everyone watched, and I remember seeing the commercials and whatnot, but yeah, I watched Sailor Moon, and then I kind of watched a bit of Digimon. And aside from that, I remember watching sometimes, I think it was this hamster show, Hamtaro, or something like that. But I never watched Cardcaptor Sakura. And what's the other one? I think it's, oh, frig. Yanush? No, wait. I'm gonna butcher this. It's that anime that has a person with long white hair and, like, cat ears. Inuyasha? I never saw that one either, and I know they were big. Yeah, I guess most of the anime that I ended up watching was kind of like you later on, but I haven't watched Dragon Ball, and I really should since it's a classic. So, yeah, I know a lot about it, but general stuff, I guess, not specifics. People always, like, tell me weird twists and stuff, like something about a villain getting trapped in a rice cooker, and it sounds so hilarious and random, so I really should watch it. Yeah, this has to be Heroes. Yep. And he was in the gym. I didn't talk to him, but he was in the gym next to Chihiro. Okay. Yes, it's weird.
Completely unforgivable!
Oh my god.
That's it! I'm sure of it!
How, though? If anything, I feel since the investigation portion began, we have found evidence to suggest that he may, like, Makoto may not be the killer. They call the they call the rice cooker a demon sealer. See, I really need to watch this. It sounds so outlandish and funny, and I don't know, someone told me, like, Dragon Ball kind of doesn't have the most, like, consistent or, like, prestigious writing, but, like, neither does Sailor Moon, and I love Sailor Moon, so The demon sealers. Okay, well, multi-purpose. You can make rice and seal demons. That's pretty cool. But yeah, I really should watch Dragon Ball. It's really funny because a lot of the YouTubers and people on Twitter that I befriended, like they're all, I think, really connected through Dragon Ball, because you have like Dragon Ball Dad and you have Diamond, and even I think Ninja Star talks a lot about Dragon Ball. So yeah, I'm like, what do you call it, the Outlander or whatever, or like I'm the weirdo who's never seen Dragon Ball. Okay, so we want to go to the gym. I'm gonna fast travel because I'm lazy. Okay, so yeah, I've been here. Oh, I'm gonna be annoying and I'll go see Hero about the crystal ball, but I'm gonna go use my two coins. This is so like simple and stupid, the whole like vending machine thing, but I honestly, like, I remember I had like 80 something coins and I just had tons of fun for like, oh, I got a bonus one. Okay. And my last one. Glasses, okay. Okay. When I get more free time to go spend time with students, I'm gonna have to look up the gift guide and figure out who likes what item and see if any of the ones I have are things I can actually give to someone and they'll love, as opposed to just being like, this is stupid. Oh, wait. Did I go the wrong way? I did. Oh my god, I'm like banging in walls. Okay. What is your favorite? I hear like a lot of people say like the original Dragon Ball is a classic, but that Dragon Ball Z is probably the best one. And I know people tend to enjoy like the later ones, but they say that Dragon Ball Z is the best one. So I don't know if that's true or not. Because there was, I think Super was the last one, which I know some people liked, but then other people kind of criticized a bit. And then, there was another one, I can't remember, the one that came after Z. Dragon Ball Z something, anyway. Z's the best, okay. That's what I hear. And do you have to start watching like the original Dragon Ball, or can you start at Dragon Ball Z and it'll make sense? Yeah, that's the one, Dragon Ball GT. Okay, that is his.
What the heck?
Okay, so Dragon Ball is like the origins, like when he's growing up and stuff, and then is Dragon Ball Z when he's an adult. In Z, I'm assuming you mean Goku's an adult, right? So yeah, I guess a person could start with the original Dragon Ball.
What?
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. I suppose then, even if Dragon Ball Z is considered the best, like I would probably want to watch Dragon Ball 2 just to get the, I guess, the origin story and him growing up and stuff, so. Okay, so the crystal ball that was shattered is his. I probably forgot it in the laundry room last night. Someone must have come by and snatched it. Laundry room. That is interesting. and potentially plausible. I wouldn't necessarily say his crystal ball he's guilty automatically, because someone may have gone to the laundry room to do some cleanup after what they did and come across the crystal ball, so that could make sense. Yep. Yeah. $1,000,000. Okay. No, I feel bad for you, but you got duped. Well, that was a claim, but if it's shattered, I don't know about that. That's just too stupid. I can't even feel bad for him. Yeah. Okay. So our investigation period is over and we're about to start the class trial. I'm nervous, but excited. I've never done this on the PS4.
I'm getting tired of waiting. What say we just get started, It's time for the long-awaited class trial. Now then, allow me to appoint a proper location for the proceedings. See you soon!
I don't think we've been there before, so... The Reds were on the first floor. Okay. Oh my god, that is gloomy. That's so scary. Okay.
You!
Well, I'm sorry. I came here as soon as I could. Oh. Yeah, I'm toast. They all think I did it.
Listen to me!
Thank you, I guess, Taka. There we can all reveal the details of Makoto's crime. That's an assumption. But yeah, I've never done a class trial on the PS4, so I'm nervous because I played this on the Vita, but with the Vita you have the touchscreen, so I don't have the touchscreen, so I might suck at this. Should be funny. Okay.
Is everyone here? Okay, then.
You're too chipper, Monokuma.
Please board the elevator in front of you, which will transport you to the courtroom,
He's just way too happy. It's unnecessary.
where all your fates will be decided. I'll meet you all down there. I'll be waiting.
Okay. Alright, well...
Well then.
Yes, indeed. Hey,
A little, yeah, I'm scared.
Makoto.
Okay, let's do this.
Oh,
How low is that? This school is like really weird.
Shit.
Well, yeah.
Well now. Yahoo!
So we can all see each other. How fun. Oh my god, look at that. They have, oh my god, they have Sayaka and Junko like crossed off as if they got like voted off the island. This is gonna be like Ace Attorney, which is okay, so I'm gonna save. Yeah, this is like Ace Attorney, which it's like one of my favorite facets of the game, so. Okay, so we have 18 different things to possibly bring up. And I have no skills, so well, we're gonna go in this and hope for the best.
Let's begin with a basic explanation of the class trial. So, your votes will determine the results. If you can figure out who done it, then only they will receive punishment. But if you pick the wrong one, then I'll punish everyone besides the blackened, and the one that deceived everyone else will graduate.
So, either way, someone's dying. We all die or the killer dies.
And the killer really is one of us, right?
Of course!
Okay then. Everyone, close your eyes. And whoever did it, raise your hand.
If only that's how society worked.
Don't be a goddamn idiot. Why the hell would they raise their hand?
Yep.
Before we move on and start the trial, can I ask a question real quick? What's going on with those pictures?
Yeah, it's very morbid and gruesome.
I'd feel awful if they got left out just because they died. Friendship penetrates even death's barrier.
Monokuma's so considerate.
Friendship penetrates?
Hifumi, do you have to be weird right now?
Okay, but what about that other empty seat? There were only 15 of us to begin with, so why are there 16 seats?
Oh, no reason. It's just that our little courtroom here can technically fit up to 16 people. Okay, that about does it for the preamble. Get ready to get started. First up is the case summary. Now, let the class trial begin.
Okay. I'm nervous. Okay, so the debate to decide who we think the killer is. Yep. Your first non-stop debate is about to begin. Would you like to hear more? Yes. As things progress during each class trial, you will engage in a number of non-stop debates. During these discussions, characters will speak one after another without pause. It's up to you to unearth any lies or contradictions buried within their statements. What this means is that you'll have to use your truth bullets, so our evidence, to refute problematic statements being made, essentially, I'm guessing. Any relevant truth bullets you found during your investigation will be loaded into the truth cylinder. Like a gun. Yeah, it's honestly like my favorite part, noob. It gets intense. It's fun. Okay, so I have to use the left stick to aim and then fire with the triangle. Okay. 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 Let's do this. If you press the options button during these arguments, you can review controls. Okay, that's good. Okay. Evidence of a struggle is... Okay, so that's what I have to use.
I assert that the one who was murdered was Miss Sayaka Maizono!
Yeah, we know that part already.
And the murder took place in Makoto's room.
In the bathroom. So it seems most likely that the killer must have taken her by surprise while she was in the bathroom.
No.
She didn't even have a chance to resist.
That's not true.
No, that's wrong. Just a second, Chihiro. Try to remember how my room looked. With the way things had been damaged, I think we can definitely assume there was a struggle.
Yeah.
A struggle? Between who and who?
Well, Sayaka and the killer, and it happened in the room, not the bathroom.
Between Sayaka and the killer, of course.
So you're saying Sayaka wasn't caught by surprise in the bathroom?
She must have been attacked in the main room first. Then, she ran to the bathroom to try and hide. The killer followed her in, and that's where they finished the job.
Yep.
That much should have been obvious after taking one look at the scene. It shouldn't even need explaining.
Sorry.
Aw, poor Chihiro.
Okay, so what's next?
Next is the subject of the murder weapon.
Wow, this is starting to sound like a real trial.
We need to determine what was used to kill Sayaka. Okay. So our evidence is going to be the kitchen knife set.
So what was used to kill her?
There was some kind of sharp object thrust into her stomach. Without a doubt, that is the murder weapon.
So the killer used some
No.
random knife they had on.
Kitchen knife.
No, that's wrong.
I love her too. She's pure. She's sweet.
No. I do think it was a knife, but not just any knife. I'm almost positive it was a kitchen knife.
Well, we know it is because it's missing from the set.
A kitchen knife?
After the murder, we discovered that one of the knives from the kitchen was missing.
Which means that knife must be the murder weapon.
Oh, yeah. I guess that makes sense. You could sort of see the weapon sticking out of her stomach. And if you look real close, I could totally see that being a kitchen knife.
Okay, so the murder weapon was a kitchen knife, but where does that get us? I mean, we all know Makoto killed her, right?
No, we don't.
That's right. Makoto's room was the scene of the crime. What more proof do you need?
Hold on a second.
Let's draw our conclusions after we've presented our arguments.
Thank you.
Otherwise, what's the point of the trial?
Well, we can talk all we want. It's not going to change that conclusion.
Ugh.
I don't think that's true at all. I'm sure if we keep at it, something new will reveal itself.
Thanks, girl.
You really believe that?
Okay. There's a bit more to learn about non-stop debates. Yes, please. You can concentrate by holding down the R1 button. While you're concentrating, time will slow down so you can pay closer attention to what everyone's saying. On top of that, it'll steady your aim, making it easier to target potential weak spots. Concentrating like this consumes the focus gauge, and if this gauge empties, you can't concentrate. I don't think I'm going to use R1 for this. I'm going to try to just, I don't know, go through it without using the concentration thing. Okay. Okay.
So I guess there's no question that the kitchen knife was the murder weapon.
No,
But
that's
where
true.
does that get us?
Makoto must have taken it from the kitchen, right?
No.
He did it in secret, when nobody was in the...
No, that's not true.
Wrong. Okay, wait. Hold on. I didn't take the knife from the kitchen.
Next you're gonna say you're not the killer, right? Go ahead, and say it all you want.
Well, what if I have a witness? What do you think, Hina?
Huh?
Come on, think hard.
Remember what you were telling me earlier?
Okay.
Just to be perfectly clear, the knife disappeared while you were in the dining hall, correct?
Yeah, that's right.
And at any point while you were there, did you ever see...
No, he definitely wasn't there.
The knife disappeared while Hina was in the dining hall. But I wasn't there the entire time. In other words, there's no way I could have taken the knife.
Okay, then what about this? What if the idiot swimmer girl and Makoto are in on it together, and lying to protect each other?
Idiot swimmer girl?
Idiot swimmer girl? Oh, and more importantly, why would I get involved in something like that?
Speaking of which, I'd like to ask the bear, if there is an accomplice, do they also become blackened?
So you ask, and so I shall answer. Each murder is allowed to have an accomplice, but only the one who does the killing will get to graduate.
So why would anyone want to be an accomplice? They literally will get nothing out of it.
So in other words, two people can work together, but one of them has no chance of profiting from it.
Then there's no way anyone would work together, right?
Well, you would think
But
not.
what if they did work together, and they just didn't know about the rule?
Ugh, good grief! Enough already! No, okay? There are no accomplices in this case! Oops, did I say that out loud?
Anyway, I didn't go to the dining hall, and I didn't take the knife. So I'm not the killer.
Okay, so then, who did take the knife?
Hina seems the obvious candidate. After all, she just said she was in the dining hall.
No, no way! I swear it wasn't me!
Sure, but can you or anyone else prove that? I can.
Ooh.
That's right! Sakura was with me the entire time I was drinking my tea.
I hate to have to ask, but just to be sure, Sakura's...
Me.
Right.
But then, couldn't either one of them have grabbed the knife?
Actually, no. Because, well...
Just spit it out already.
I stayed in Hina's room last night.
Dum dum dum.
I got so scared thanks to those creepy videos. I wasn't really thinking, I just asked her to stay over. Which means we have airtight alibis.
You stayed over? Doesn't that violate one of the school regulations?
We're not allowed to sleep anywhere but the dorms, but it doesn't say we have to stay in our assigned room.
Yeah, I like the voice actress for Chihiro. She's great.
So, I don't think that's a problem.
It is a problem! A boy and a girl spending the night together? It's unwholesome!
Taka... Oh, God.
But I'm a girl.
Yeah.
What? You are? Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry!
Oh my God.
But if it wasn't either of you, then what other possibility is there?
Actually, there is one other possibility. Right, Hina?
Oh, yeah, that's true! One other person did come to the dining hall while we were there.
Why didn't you say so in the first place?
Well, because... they're not here anymore. Sayaka. She's the one who came to the dining hall. And then later, she wound up dead.
Plot twist. Sayaka.
I got it! Then, Sayaka is the one who took the knife?
That's the only possibility. And thinking back on it, she was acting kind of unusual. When she came into the dining hall, she didn't even look at us. She just went straight to the kitchen. As she left, she said she just wanted a drink of water. But most likely...
Then the person who took the knife was the victim herself!
I'm sure she just took it for self-defense.
So you're saying the knife she took was then taken from her, and she was killed with it?
Sounds
In that
like
case, you may not have taken the knife, but you still could have killed her.
Yeah, I guess that is true in theory.
What?
do it after all.
No, you're wrong.
So, that's how you would twist the argument and send us all off in the wrong direction?
Feels like one step
You
forward.
possess a most terrifying talent.
It's like one step forward, 10 steps back almost. I think, yes, like finally we're like exonerating ourselves, and then nope. Yup.
Hold on. It's still too early to decide conclusively that Makoto is the killer,
Thank
wouldn't you say?
Yes, it would.
Because you see, if the room did belong to the killer, then they did something most bewildering. And until we unravel that little mystery, you simply can't declare that he's the killer.
Bewildering? What the hell are you talking about?
Something was missing from the scene of the crime that by all rights should have been there. You know what I'm talking about, don't you?
First, Hangman's Gambit is about to begin. Yeah, I want to hear more. As things advance further in a class trial, the Hangman's Gambit will eventually take place. The point of this is to reveal an important phrase related to the incident in question. You'll have to deduce the phrase from the letters flying around and the letters already known. Okay, so this is like Wheel of Fortune. Complete the phrase by shooting down the flying letters in the right order. Okay. Use left stick to aim and then press the triangle. Okay. Okay. If this gauge reaches... Okay. 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 Oh, okay. I think it's hair.
Now I understand.
Yep. Because, yeah, that's what she was looking for.
That's right. There wasn't a single hair on the floor.
So, the culprit removed some evidence?
Yes. And if I were the culprit, why would I need to get rid of all the hair in my own room? It wouldn't be unusual at all to find my hair at the crime scene if the crime scene is in my room.
The reason all the hair was gone was to remove any trace that Sayaka had ever been there.
Well, that makes no sense. She's in the bathroom, all bloodied up, so removing the hair is not gonna remove that fact, because it's pretty clear she had been there.
That makes sense, does it not?
No, it does not.
No. If that were the case, they would have had to do something about the body itself,
Exactly.
not just her hair.
Exactly.
Ha ha ha! Yes, very true, very true.
Okay, then why wasn't there any hair on the ground?
The killer got rid of it all, of course, to remove any trace that they had ever been there.
Okay.
Wait, then that means...
Precisely. It's simply beyond reason to believe that the room's owner and the killer are one and the same.
Then, Makoto isn't the culprit?
No, I'm not.
Are you
so.
sure we can decide something so important based solely on the absence of some hair?
No. There are other reasons that prove why Makoto couldn't have done it.
I would like to hear these reasons.
Me too.
Do you remember anything remarkable about the bathroom at the scene? Sayaka was attacked in the main room first, then fled into the bathroom, right?
Yes.
Yeah, then they ran after her, got into the bathroom, and stabbed her.
And how did the killer get into the bathroom? Did they have any trouble with it?
Yes.
What do you mean?
It's fairly certain that the killer had some trouble getting into the bathroom. There was clear evidence left behind. Do you remember, Makoto?
Yes. The killer struggled getting into the bathroom, and the evidence that proves it is... Yeah, they broke the... no, it would be this.
I got it! Evidence that the killer had trouble getting into the bathroom. You're talking about the doorknob, right?
Had to be broken, or not broken, but disassembled.
Huh? The doorknob? What doorknob?
Oh my god.
The doorknob for my bathroom. It was completely broken. See how the top part was unscrewed? And the doorknob's about ready to fall off?
Oh yeah, true. But what does it mean?
In trying to bypass the lock, they ended up nearly removing the entire doorknob. This is another most bewildering act for the room's owner. It proves Makoto is beyond suspicion.
So what? You're saying he wouldn't break the door in his own room?
Well, he wouldn't have to.
But if the only choice you have is to break it, you break it. There's nothing bewildering about it.
No, there is, because his door wouldn't have been locked because it's a boys' room.
You still don't see? Let's take another look at how the incident unfolded. Hopefully that will help you understand.
Okay. Yes, please. From here on out, the number of weak spots will start going up. But no matter how many weak spots, there's essentially only one lie or contradiction in that debate. What I'm trying to say is not all weak spots you see are necessarily false. Okay? Use a truth bullet on the wrong one, and not only will you fail to refute what they said, but you'll also lower your trust with everyone, and your influence gauge will take damage. Okay. Okay. I think I know what they are getting at anyway at this point. Yeah, the bathroom door frame. So our problem bathroom means that it wouldn't have been locked, so there is something bewildering about the fact that...
The incident took place in Makoto's room.
The fact that it got broken down.
Sayaka was first attacked in the main room.
This is fine.
She then fled into the bathroom.
Then the killer ran after her. And they got into the bathroom.
At that point, the killer had to try and bust down the door. Because Sayaka had locked it.
Nope.
No, that's wrong. The reason my bathroom didn't open wasn't because it was locked. After all, the girls' rooms are the only ones with locking bathrooms, right?
Mm-hmm. Yes, now that you mention it, that is true.
Then why didn't your bathroom door open?
Because it's a defective door.
Because it was stuck.
Or door frame.
Huh? What are you talking about?
My bathroom door doesn't fit in the frame quite right. Monokuma over there can testify to that.
Yup, true as true can be. But you know, you're supposed to be the ultimate lucky student, right? But to have such a cruddy door... That's not lucky at all!
Well, I was actually thinking about that. It's actually kind of lucky in the context of this case, because if his door was not defected, you could have not had that element, and that element is kind of crucial in this trial to kind of prove he's more guilty. So I don't think it's unlucky.
So the reason the door didn't open was just because it was stuck. But the killer didn't know that and assumed it was locked, so they tore apart the doorknob to get in.
Yeah, and this is important. This is crucial to make sure that, well, in this case it's lucky because it makes Makoto look innocent, because he would have known better than this and he would have been able to get in. So the fact that they weren't able to get in proves he didn't do it.
Okay, but then why would the killer even think the door was locked in the first place? Everyone should have known you can't lock any of the boys' bathrooms.
The killer could easily make that mistake, thanks to one important detail about the scene of the crime.
Okay. The crime took place in my room.
I got it! The killer must not have realized that it was my room.
What? Are you saying the culprit didn't even know where he was? That's inconceivable!
No, because of what we saw when we left the room. The nameplates, they had been switched, so...
And yet, he's absolutely right.
Yep.
Say what?
Unless the killer would have consulted the e-handbook, they wouldn't have noticed the discrepancy. They would have just assumed that it was Sayaka's room when it was in fact Makoto's, because the nameplates had been switched.
Well, to be more specific, what the killer didn't know was that Makoto and Sayaka had switched rooms.
Yep.
Which is what led to the misunderstanding about the bathroom. If Sayaka had been in her own room, then...
The door would have actually been able to lock.
Then there would have been a lock on the door, and they would have had to break through!
So they had no idea how unnecessary their actions were.
But they would have had an idea of how unnecessary it was if Makoto was the actual killer.
Ultimately, we can't know if it came open by force or simply by accident. But
The amount of force shows that it wasn't Makoto.
the killer must have been considerably confused, with no idea how they actually got the door opened.
Regardless, it was a pointless act. Wasting time trying to break down a door that wasn't locked is...
Stupid, but
Definitely something I wouldn't do.
yeah.
Since I would have known exactly why it wasn't opening, right?
That is a definite possibility.
So the killer would have to be someone who didn't know they'd switched rooms?
Then Makoto couldn't have done it.
Okay, then who did do it?
I'm sorry, but I give up! Quit without saving!
Quit without saving, oh my god.
But what happens if we can't decide on who we think did it?
We're gonna die.
Well then, why don't we just vote right now? Majority rules!
No.
Majority rules? You really think that's a good idea?
Yeah, our necks are on the line here. Someone seriously needs to do something. For serious.
Does no one have any other thoughts or questions? It does not matter how trivial they may seem.
Oh, as a matter of fact, I do have one question.
Oh, you...
Oh my god.
You don't gotta sound so disappointed.
Oh my gosh, this is so funny.
It's fine, it's fine. Just ask your question.
Oh yeah. Okay, so, well, I was just wondering, how did the culprit get into Makoto's room in the first place?
Yeah, I still haven't figured that one out yet.
Yes. How did the killer get inside?
Maybe Sayaka just dropped the key somewhere and the culprit picked it up. That's possible, right?
I don't think so. That seems way too convenient.
Then, maybe someone picked the lock?
Monokuma made a point to say that wasn't possible, I think.
Negative! If you remember, Monokuma
Yeah.
made it quite clear that the locks are all unpickable.
Fine. How about this? The killer got in the easy way. They could have knocked and said they wanted to talk or something, and Miss Maizono just let him in.
No, that can't be it either.
Oh, trying to argue against me? Sounds like someone doesn't know his place. Hello? Why exactly can't that be it?
Because she was scared. Yeah, I think this is it.
I got it! Because Sayaka was already scared, remember? That's why she asked me to switch rooms in the first place.
Yep.
Knowing what she'd been through, I just can't believe she would have opened the door for anyone.
What if her being scared was a lie?
Oh.
Huh?
Snap.
Well, what the hell is that supposed to mean? Why would she lie about something like that?
I know you don't want to consider it, but look at this and tell me. Can you still deny the possibility?
Like, my mouth's open right now. Come see me in my room. Check the nameplates to make sure you don't get the wrong room. Sayaka. Okay, there's something I want to talk to you about. Just us two in 5 minutes. Come see me in my room. Check the nameplates to make sure you don't get the wrong room, okay?
I found a notepad during my search, and I shaded in the top sheet with a pencil. And these are the words that appeared.
Oh, shiz.
Oh man! I've totally seen people do that on detective shows. When you write, it can leave an imprint. Sketch over the next sheet of paper, and you can see the words. When I saw that, I was like, holy crap! I better make sure I rip the paper out before I use it from now on.
It's a pretty old-fashioned technique, but even the classics can be surprisingly useful sometimes. Oh, and I should also mention, I found the notepad on the desk in Makoto's room.
Huh?
Which means only someone who had been in Makoto's room before the incident could have written it.
Then either it was Makoto who lived there, or Sayaka who switched rooms for a single night.
So, Makoto, did you write this?
No, I didn't. But...
Of course you didn't. Because the note also bears a perfectly legible signature. Sayaka's signature.
Wow. She deceived him.
But why? Why would she write that?
You're a schmuck, Makoto. Wow.
The note was likely her way of getting in touch with a certain someone.
I felt bad about Sayaka, but does not look like she was very nice to Makoto now.
She must have slid it under their door to let them know she wanted to meet with them in secret.
If you got an invitation like that from the ultimate pop sensation, what young man could resist?
Of course, I'm only into 2D, so it wouldn't have any effect on me.
Okay.
But can we be sure anyone even got this note? And honestly, even if they did, I do not think they are at all involved in what happened.
How could you say that, though?
Huh? What makes you say that?
Yeah.
Would you like to hear what I have to say? Very well then. Pay attention.
Okay. Okay.
Sayaka and Makoto switched rooms, correct?
Yes.
But in the note, the place they were asked to come to, it specifically says, my room.
I see. So if someone read that note, then they would have gone to Sayaka's room.
Exactly. The room that Makoto was...
No, that's wrong.
Okay.
The nameplates on my and Sayaka's rooms got switched.
They got switched?
That's right. The nameplates got switched, just like the rooms themselves. As a result, the nameplate on Sayaka's room actually had Makoto's name. And the nameplate on Makoto's room had Sayaka's.
So what you're saying is, the room Sayaka was staying in was actually marked as her room.
Then, if someone did do what the note said, they would end up at Makoto's room where Sayaka was.
Plus, their rooms are right next to each other, so switching the nameplates would be no problem. And the one who switched the names was... Well, of course it wasn't you, right, Makoto?
Right?
Oh, man.
Okay, then who did it?
It's friggin' Sayaka, because she betrayed us. Ugh. This sucks.
I got it! Me and Sayaka were the only ones who ever knew about us switching rooms. So the only other person besides me who would even know to switch the nameplates was Sayaka.
Heartbreak.
You can also infer as much from her note.
Yeah, she specifically writes, check the nameplates to make sure you don't get the wrong room. So that shows she was probably complicit in that switch.
She specifically tells the reader to check the nameplate. She would only have written that if she knew the nameplates had been switched.
Yep.
But why would she switch them in the first place?
Because she's evil.
She wanted someone to come to the room she was in, and also hide the fact that it was Makoto's room.
What?
Oh, man.
Inviting someone to your room, but not telling them you'd switched rooms. Why would anyone do that?
Yeah, I'm getting a bad feeling. She also took the knife, so it looks like she was gonna... I don't know. Try to kill someone and then try to frame him, her supposed friend? Friggin' rude.
To understand that, we first need to understand what happened after she invited the person into the room.
Yeah, my mind's already
That's where the answer lies.
Because there was the sword in the room. She had some gold on her wrist, but not on her actual hands. So, presumably, There were markings on the sword or the sheet, so presumably the person who came into her room ended up having to use that as a defense. Otherwise, if it was her, she would have the gold on her hands and she doesn't. So I don't think she's innocent.
What happened then was probably whoever she invited over came in and attacked her.
No, because she had the knife.
We figured it out! We know who did it! Whoever she invited over is the culprit!
They would be, though, but yeah.
But we still don't know who it is, you goddamn idiot!
Sayaka fought with her killer there in the room, yes? Perhaps the answer to our previous question lies in that initial struggle.
I think so, yeah.
Yes, I think you're right.
Then... we just have to figure out what happened during the fight, right?
It would help.
That reminds me. There was a replica sword at the murder scene. Was that perhaps used during the fight?
I would say it was.
Oh yeah. What's the deal with that sword?
Sayaka suggested I should hold on to it. I thought it might come in handy if I had to defend myself.
Also a good thing that he ended up having that sword in his room, because that's another thing that was needed to prove his innocence, in my opinion.
It seems pretty likely that the killer used it to break Sayaka's right wrist.
How the hell could you possibly know that's what broke her wrist?
The gold. Yeah.
I got it! All you have to do is take a good look at her broken wrist, and it should become pretty clear. Right there where her wrist is all swollen. There's something glittery there. See?
Is that gold?
Yup.
It sure is. Specifically, the gold coating from the replica sword. You barely have to touch that stuff, and it'll stick right to you. And there's some on her wrist because...
she was struck with a sword.
I got it! Because she got hit with the sword! Right there on her wrist!
Yep.
I see. And so the truth draws ever closer.
All right, then it's about time to solve this mystery.
Okay. I am, but they keep adding things, so it's probably going to get harder. Starting with the next debate, I'll start loading... Okay, so I'm going to have multiple evidence possibilities in my truth cylinder. Only one can actually refute the proper statement. Oh, okay. L1. Okay. To switch between evidence. Press and release the L1 to cycle through... Okay. Or you can hold L1 and then you... Okay. Well, thank you. Okay.
Fighting broke out. The culprit grabbed the sword, and that's when the first blow was dealt. A sword-based sneak attack!
No, that's wrong.
And that's what broke Miss Maizono's wrist.
So she tried to fight back. She grabbed the kitchen knife she had hidden away.
But then the culprit took that from her too.
No.
And they killed her with it.
No.
And
Okay,
that's exactly what happened.
I need to go through this again. Yeah, it's the
When
sheet.
the fighting broke out, the culprit grabbed the sword, and that's when the first blow was dealt. A sword-based sneak attack!
No, that's wrong. Actually, no. I don't think the fight started with the sword.
No, it started with the knife, because the sheath was damaged.
Huh? Why not?
Because the sword's sheath had been scratched. See? There's a gash in it. Like someone cut into it with something sharp.
Who had the knife? Sayaka. So
Something sharp? You mean like the kitchen knife? That was the only sharp thing found at the scene.
She betrayed us, man.
Stop jumping ahead.
She seems so
Slow
nice
down
too.
and explain it so I get what the hell's going on.
If the sword was used first, there wouldn't be any explanation for the scratch on the sheath.
And if the knife was used first and Sayaka had the knife,
If you were going to attack with the sword, you'd take it out of the sheath first, right?
yes.
That's true. With the sheath on, it'd be heavy and bulky and useless as shit.
Okay, so how did the sheath get damaged?
If they got attacked with the kitchen knife, maybe they grabbed the sword as a defensive impulse.
That makes sense.
In that situation, there wouldn't be any time to actually unsheath the sword.
So you're saying the sword was initially used to defend against an attack from the knife?
Which means whoever had the kitchen knife was the one who attacked first.
I think I get it. So here's how it all played out. The culprit came in, found the kitchen knife hidden there somewhere.
No.
Then they took the knife and attacked Sayaka before she knew what was happening.
No.
So she grabbed the sword to defend herself. But then the culprit took that from her too. Then, after they broke her wrist with the sword, they took the knife and finished it.
Sorry, but I don't think Sayaka used the sword to defend herself.
Yeah, because if she did, more than her wrist would have been covered in gold.
What? How the hell can you not think that?
Because she never held the sword at all. There's
Yep.
a certain part of her body that makes this clear.
Everyone is, except like Kyoko almost. I love her. She's the best. She's figured everything out. If you wanted to use a sword, which part of your body would... Okay, so... No, her palms, and they were clean.
I got it! You're talking about her palms, right?
They were clean.
The palms of her hands were perfectly clean, so I don't think she ever picked up the sword.
How can you know that just by looking at her palms?
Because when Makoto touched it, it was all over him.
Like I said before, the gold coating on that sword comes right off. In fact, if you look, you'll notice that a lot of the gold has already come off the handle. It's safe to assume that's because whoever used the sword got some of it on their hands.
And if it was Sayaka, it would be on her hands.
There's really no way she could have picked it up and come away completely clean.
Maybe she washed her hands after she escaped into the bathroom.
Sorry, but I don't think so.
Why do you say that? Is it because you think I'm ugly?
That's a jump. Okay, then. You have issues.
No, that's not it at all.
There's no way Sayaka washed the gold coating off her hands because... Oh, yeah. The water is off at night.
I got it!
They can't take showers and stuff.
According to the Monokuma file, Sayaka's time of death was around 1:30 a.m. In other words, at nighttime. And the water in the bathroom shuts off at nighttime, right?
Yeah, this is just Toko's, the beginnings of Toko's descent into madness, I guess.
Oh, I didn't know that. Actually, I haven't taken a shower here yet.
Girl, really? That's... how long have they been in there? She should have taken a shower by now. That's kind of gross.
Oh my.
Oh.
You're no different. You smell like a big fat ugly donkey.
Oh my god, okay.
I'm not sure whether to take that as an insult or a compliment.
I would take that as an insult.
An insult, obviously.
Yeah.
So anyway, if Sayaka never touched the sword, then that means...
The killer would have been the one who grabbed the sword.
The killer is the only one who used the sword. But hold on. If that's right, then the one who damaged the sheath with the kitchen knife was...
I got it! Sayaka? She had the kitchen knife?
Yeah, Toko needs to relax big time.
But we already said that the attack started with...
The knife.
The person with the knife attacked first, and the sword was used as an impromptu defense.
So, yeah, like I thought, Sayaka's not innocent here.
Then the one who attacked first was...
Sayaka.
Sayaka?
Yup. So again, the conclusions here is the whole being scared thing might have been a lie, a ruse, so she could switch rooms, then lure someone to Makoto's room, kill them, and then frame him. So she's evil. I don't like her.
Now do you understand? She wasn't a blameless victim in this.
No.
No, far from it. It's almost as if she'd been planning to commit a murder of her own.
I even agree with Byakuya right now. What is happening?
She took the knife from the kitchen, then invited the culprit to the room she was staying in. And if it's true that she had the kitchen knife and attacked without provocation...
Indeed. These are all the actions of an assailant.
Which brings up another point. Makoto, Sayaka was the one who suggested you two switch rooms, correct? Maybe the reason she wanted to switch rooms was so that she could pin the crime on you. That is a possibility, is it not?
I feel like it's a fact at this point.
Sayaka wanted to... on me?
Yup.
That would also explain why she would switch the nameplates. She wanted to get whoever she had targeted to come to Makoto's room where she was staying.
But under the impression that it was her room.
And by committing the murder there, instead of her room, that would implicate Makoto.
Which is why people are, like, thinking we're guilty. So, yeah, it's all her fault.
But for that to work, the target had to be lured out while still keeping the room swap a secret.
She is sneaky.
If the target knew she had switched rooms, they would have become suspicious right away.
So all that's why she switched the names?
But doesn't that plan seem a little risky? For one thing, even if her plan worked, Mr. Naegi would just tell everyone they'd switched rooms.
I don't know. I'm not sure our soft-hearted Makoto is capable of that kind of cutthroat behavior.
That's why she friggin' targeted us, too. Probably because out of everyone, she knew that she could friggin' manipulate us the most because he's too nice. If it wasn't gonna be Makoto, she could have probably done that with Chihiro and... yeah, like, I'm glad... Well, no. I mean, I'm just glad she didn't target Chihiro because Chihiro's too nice, too.
I'm sure Sayaka realized the same thing, which is why out of all of us, she asked him to switch rooms.
Man, like, his whole world is, like, shattering.
Plus, she was the ultimate pop sensation. A totally forgettable kid. Or a national superstar. Who are you more likely to believe?
Wait, then you're saying she had this all planned out?
Holy shit!
But in the end, her plan backfired. She launched her attack with the knife, then found herself under attack in turn. That must be when her wrist got broken, and she was forced to drop the knife.
The tables were suddenly turned on her, and she died at the hands of the one she'd planned to murder.
That's a brutal form of karma, I guess, but...
Just hold on! That can't be true! Because...
Hey! You guys have totally derailed the argument! You're being super boring right now. Come on, hurry up and decide who did it! Wouldn't it be awful if I had to punish you all just because you ran out of time?
Oh yeah, we gotta decide who we think did it.
Makoto, right now you just need to concentrate on figuring out the answer to this mystery. If we can't uncover who murdered Sayaka, it's over for all of us.
Yeah, seriously. I want to get to the action. It's not often I agree with Monokuma, but I kind of do.
It's easy just to say, hey, decide who did it. But there just aren't any more clues, right?
Nope.
No, that's wrong.
I kind of wish we could
There
use...
still might be one clue left. Sayaka's dying message.
I wish we could use Byakuya's voice clips instead of Makoto's, like the no, that's wrong, instead and just be like, stop talking. when you like interrupt them and like their argument.
Dining? Wait, what did you say?
Dying message, not dining.
The dying message. She wrote something on the wall behind her, remember? 11037. Written in her own blood. There must be a clue about the killer hidden in there.
Well, before we get too far into that, I need to ask, can we really be sure that Sayaka is the one who wrote it?
Yes. Her finger, yeah, they had blood.
I got it! Her left index finger had blood on it.
Nothing else did but just the index, so...
That could only be because she used that finger to write the message.
I see. She broke her right wrist during the fight, so she'd have to use her left hand to write.
Sure. I think we can all agree Sayaka wrote it. But still...
What does it mean?
What the heck do those numbers mean? 11037?
Hey, Chihiro. You're a computer nerd or whatever, right? You should know all about numbers and shit.
No, that's not... Yes, I'm a programmer, but I don't see any kind of meaning in these numbers.
Of course. It's because they're not numbers.
Dum dum dum!
Oh, yeah, it looks like...
Huh? What? What?
No, it's just... look at the numbers, assuming they're not numbers. Don't these first two, 1-1, look less like two numbers and more like one letter?
Ah, you're right. The connecting line is barely there, so I assumed it was 1-1, but looking at it now, you could also read it as an N.
Whoa, you might have finally just said something worth a shit.
Oh my god, Mondo, you're not nice. Like, you're just too blunt.
Our little gray cells are really getting excited now.
But even if that really is an N037, doesn't make any more sense than before.
Rotate the image 180 degrees.
Oh my god. Now I see. She wrote down the killer's name.
It says Leon.
Huh? You just shot past the clue part and right on to who did it.
So, whose name did she write?
Leon, yup. Sorry, dudes. You're guilty.
Here's my answer. The key to solving this mystery was simply to rotate the writing 180 degrees. If you turn the message around...
When I first played this, I actually figured out that it was Leon pretty early on. It just didn't look like a 3 to me, and when you first see the letters behind her, I saw the L and E immediately, and he was really the only one that really fit with that, so I was very convinced it was him. It's the only one of the murder mysteries of this game that I kind of went to the trial with a cemented idea of who was the killer, so...
It becomes the letters L-E-O-N. L-E-O-N. Or more accurately, Leon.
Yep. It's really twisted how... Like, Monokuma caters he catered everyone's video differently to their specific circumstances, and he does the same when he kills people. It's like, so, oh.
What the hell are you talking about? It's just a coincidence. It's just a bunch of random squiggles that happen to look like my name.
No, it's not random at all. She wrote that message on the wall behind her as she was leaning up against it. In that position, she couldn't move to write normally, and had to write upside down, as it were. And as a result, when you look at it standing in front of her, it ends up getting flipped. Try it for yourself if you want. Write something sitting like her, and the letters will be inverted.
That sounds like one hell of a stretch to me.
I would be so screwed if someone broke my right wrist and I had to write with my left hand. It would not be legible at all.
I'm the killer? You can't just go and say shit like that.
If you're not the killer, then why did you try to destroy the evidence?
Huh?
You know what I'm talking about, right, Makoto? The evidence Leon tried to get rid of?
Oh. That was around the end, I think. No. This, I think.
I got it! You mean the burnt shirt piece I found laying on the ground by the incinerator, right?
As the killer stabbed Sayaka, they must have gotten some of her blood on them.
It's kind of sad, because it's almost a relief, but that's the... I guess that's the logical conclusion this game forces you to make, because if Leon's not gonna die, everyone else would die, right? So...
And to dispose of the shirt covered in the victim's blood, they threw it into the incinerator.
But it's really messed up, especially like when you find out that like Sayaka wasn't just this blameless victim, that she kind of percent to blame for those circumstances. He ultimately like made that choice to kill, but he was kind of forced into that somewhat.
But one piece burned off and got left behind.
And the killer didn't notice. If they had, they most certainly would have panicked. Isn't that right, Leon?
What?
Oh man. He's gonna shut down.
But is one scrap of fabric enough to conclude that Leon is guilty?
Yeah, I mean, Leon's not the only one wearing a white button-up.
That's right! There are plenty of other people here with shirts like mine.
Oh yeah! He is wearing a button-up.
With just that one little charred piece, there's no way you can say for sure who it belongs to.
You're right. That alone isn't enough. But there are some other points that may reveal the truth.
Are you finally starting to understand? The answers to all the riddles are right here.
Yeah, I think so.
Where, when, or... No, it's the how.
I got it! If we look closely at how the shirt was disposed of, we should be able to figure out who the killer is.
If you didn't have access to the trash room because of the gate that was closed, and had to actually like dispose of it from that kind of distance, he's the only one that could have done that with accuracy, based on his background.
Oh yeah, that's a good point. I think I know what you're gonna say. You can't reach the incinerator without opening the gate in front of the trash room, right? And obviously, you wouldn't be able to hit the switch to turn it on either. You'd need the key to get in, and the one with the key was the person on cleaning duty.
Hifumi?
So the killer had to be whoever was in charge of taking care of the trash, right?
Interesting.
Yeah. He would have to have like one hell of an arm though, but the implication is that he does, because that's his ultimate power. Okay.
The key to the trash room. Whoever was on cleaning duty must have had it, right?
So
Yeah.
the only one who could get to the incinerator was the person in charge of the trash?
And you'd have to get close to the incinerator in order to
No, that's wrong. Hold on. I think I know how someone could dispose of the evidence without using the trash room key.
But if you can't get past the gate, you couldn't possibly turn on the incinerator, could you?
Yes, you could. If you used this.
What is it, some kind of glass ball? It's busted to hell.
Actually, it was supposed to be a crystal ball, but,
But how would you use it?
I got it! The killer simply took aim at the incinerator switch and threw the ball through a gap in the gate. All they had to do was hit that switch, and the incinerator would come to life.
I know, right?
Someone threw a gap in the gate?
I think Diamond was doing like he wasn't feeling too good and he had to do a stream, and it would have been convenient for him if it was a trial portion because he wouldn't have had to do like the voices that were bothering his voice.
Remember what you said before, Hifumi?
I really do like the voice acting cast for this game, though. I compared it to, because I watched the anime as well, and I actually prefer this cast to the one that they put together for the anime, especially Monokuma.
Hifumi had the key, so the only way the incinerator could have been turned on without his knowledge was because the killer was able to hit the switch without opening the gate. Once they'd gotten the incinerator going, all they had to do was ball up the shirt and toss it in.
Hey, come on! What the hell is this?
A trial? Facts?
All you have to do is look at the scene to know that the killer never actually went inside the trash room. The shards of broken glass, the incinerator left running, the piece of shirt that escaped the fire.
He's way better at doing voices than I am, though. I did a good one for Junko last time, but she died, so I'm like, oh, like that was my only like claim to fame for voices anyway.
If the killer had been on cleaning duty, the evidence would have been taken care of much more thoroughly.
Wait, no, just hold on.
But the distance from the gate to the incinerator has to be at least 30 feet, right? The pinpoint accuracy you'd need to throw a glass ball that far and hit something that small. Could someone really do that?
If anyone could, it would be Leon.
That's right! There's no way! It'd be impossible!
Difficult, absolutely. Impossible? I don't think so.
Because the killer is the ultimate baseball star.
I got it!
Mic
Because
drop.
the killer is the ultimate baseball star. Isn't that right, Leon?
Do you have any idea how stupid you sound right now?
A target 30 feet away would surely be little challenge for the ultimate baseball star.
You can't be serious. I'm not the killer! These goddamn shifter brains have got it all wrong, I'm telling you!
You still won't admit it? Okay then. Makoto, go ahead and review the incident one more time to make his crime perfectly clear. And with that, we can end this.
Listen to me! What the hell do you mean, end this?
Say what you want, Leon. But all the questions have been answered, and the truth has been revealed. Now here's what happened.
Yeah, sure. I want a refresher. Every case has one last element to bring the class trial to an end. This is the closing argument. In this phase, you'll give a complete summary of the case. You'll have to reproduce the flow of events for the case in the form of a comic book. Oh yeah, and I think it's right to left, so it's like manga. However, you'll notice that in the comic there are a number of pieces missing. It's up to you to complete the comics using the provided truth panels. Also, if you take aim at a missing section and press the X button, holy cow, you'll get a hint that might lead to a breakthrough. Okay. Okay. I think I can figure this out. It's pretty straightforward. Okay, I'd say this goes here. Wait. Oh, okay. Okay. So she lunges... I'd say this. I think I'm doing it okay. What are we missing? Okay. This is where she gets killed, so I think next would be that. This. 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 And then this.
Here's exactly what happened. I think I'd better take one more look back at the case from the beginning.
Did I get it wrong? Oh, whew. My heart just stopped
Last
for a minute.
night, the killer went to the room Sayaka was in. In other words, my room.
Okay.
From what we can tell, Sayaka invited that person there intending to kill them. She attacked them with the knife she'd taken from the kitchen earlier. But then something happened that she wasn't prepared for. They grabbed the fake sword I'd put in my room and fought back. During the struggle, a strike from the sword broke Sayaka's right wrist. And that's when she lost her grip on the kitchen knife. Finding herself cornered, Sayaka panicked and ran into the bathroom. The killer went after her, but couldn't get the bathroom door open. What they didn't know was that my bathroom door got stuck easily, and there was a trick to opening it. Sayaka knew about that because I'd told her, but of course the killer had no way of knowing. So instead, the killer forced the door open, took the kitchen knife, and stabbed Sayaka. But with what strength she had remaining, Sayaka left a dying message. To keep the killer from noticing, she wrote it on the wall behind her. And with that, all her strength was gone. With Sayaka dead, the killer quickly began destroying the evidence. First, they took off their shirt, which was covered in their victim's blood. Then they took the lint roller in my room and cleaned up the entire area. They wanted to make sure they got rid of any trace they'd ever been there. Afterwards, the killer headed to the trash room to destroy their bloody shirt. They tried to burn the shirt using the incinerator there. But the trash room was blocked off by an especially sturdy gate, a ball, which he'd left in the laundry room. The killer managed to throw the ball through the gap in the gate and hit the incinerator switch. For any normal person, that'd be an impossible throw, but the killer had the confidence to take a shot. And that's because the killer was the ultimate baseball star.
Leon Kuwata.
The crystal ball, thrown with absolute precision, hit the switch on the incinerator, which then quickly roared to life. Having destroyed the final piece of evidence, they left the area with, I imagine, a sigh of relief. But there was one thing they missed. Part of the shirt they'd thrown into the fire burnt away and fell out of the incinerator. The killer didn't notice this, and so left behind a piece of indisputable evidence.
Ooh. Intense imagery.
Isn't that right, Leon?
Leon.
It would appear that Hiro simply forgot his crystal ball in the laundry room.
And probably Leon came across it when he was trying to clean up.
You went there to try and wash the blood out of your shirt. And that's where you saw it, right?
Yep.
Seeing the ball, you thought of a way to take care of everything.
I think that's what's gonna happen. Things are not looking good for Leon.
So, Leon, do you object to anything that's been said?
Do I object? Hell yes, I object! Of course I do! I object! I object! I object!
Oh no.
I mean, all of this is just a bunch of stupid theories! You need evidence! Where's the evidence?
There is evidence, though.
Without evidence, it's all bullshit! It's bullshit and I refuse to acknowledge it!
Well then, I guess this is as good a time as any to present the evidence that proves you did it. Makoto, I believe you're in possession of that evidence.
Oh. Oh, okay. Yeah, I want to find out about this. Oh, okay. Sometimes during a class trial, your opponent simply won't want to hear what you have to say. When this happens, you will engage them in a head-to-head battle. This is like the timed rhythm thing. We like to refer to this as the bullet time battle, aka the BTB, by the way. During the BTB, you want to destroy your opponent's statements in time with the rhythm. Match your button presses with each tempo marker as they move across the screen and reach the center. So I think you push X to lock on, and then once you've locked onto them, you push triangle on rhythm to destroy them, I think. Yep, okay. Destroy the statement you've locked on. Okay. Yep. Okay. Okay. Okay, I think I can do this. I hope I can do this. Deal enough damage to your opponent and their weak spot will appear. Okay. At that point, you can press the triangle button to shoot it down with a troop bullet like any... Okay. 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 Good luck and have fun. Alright, let's do this.
When the killer removed the screws from the doorknob, they didn't use anything from your room to do it. Instead, they must have used something that belonged to them.
The toolkit.
I refuse to acknowledge you! You're stupid! Stupid, stupid, stupid!
Okay.
Stupid, 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 stupid!
Okay. Alright, so we're gonna face off against Leon. Just like a boss battle.
Where's your proof? You kidding me? Not a chance! It wasn't me! Stupid! You lie! Stop talking! Shut up! Where's your proof? You kidding me? Not a chance! Stupid! You lie! Shut up! Where's your proof? You kidding me? Not a chance! It wasn't me! Stupid! You lie! Stop talking! Shut up! Where's your proof?
Ooh.
Where's your proof?
I did it, I did it.
This should prove it.
Yes! And I took no damage. Sweet. I did it. Oh, I don't like those things. They stress me out.
The screws on the bathroom doorknob were removed.
Okay.
I wonder what kind of tool the killer used to remove them.
I did it.
I mean, it had to be a screwdriver, right?
Yeah, stupid, stupid, stupid. Funny.
Oh yeah, I'm pretty sure the toolkits we got each had one inside.
Right, and Makoto's wasn't open, so if Leon's toolkit is open, which we highly suspect it is, it will prove that he's the one who broke the door to get inside and kill Sayaka, which would show that he's guilty. Case closed. Bye-bye, Leon.
And that must be what he used.
There aren't any other tools anywhere.
Yep.
But the toolkit in my room had clearly never been used.
That's because the culprit didn't know it was your room. They thought they were in Sayaka's room.
So they would have expected the sewing kit and not the toolkit.
Only the boys got toolkits, so the killer naturally assumed there wouldn't be one in there.
Okay, then whose toolkit did the killer use?
His own.
Stupid, stupid, stupid!
Oh my god, we're still on this?
It had to be their very own toolkit. Stupid, 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 stupid! Leon, would you mind showing us your toolkit?
Stupid, stupid,
If
stupid.
the screwdriver will show some evidence of being used.
Okay, so he said if I'm right, the screwdriver will show some evidence of being used. I pushed X too quickly.
Stupid, stupid, stupid!
Huh? And if you say you used it for something else, you'll have to explain exactly when, where, and why.
And let me say this right now. I lost it isn't an excuse at this point.
Stupid.
Oh my god. He's breaking down. I feel bad, but... Wow. Oh my god. Okay, I feel bad. He's not looking right.
So, you have no rebuttal?
Well, his rebuttal's stupid, I guess. Stupid, stupid, stupid.
Then it would seem we are finished here.
Oh man. Okay, I'm nervous for Leon now. Okay, and I got 80 mono coins. I'm gonna go gamble. Eventually, next time. Yeah, I think he's as good as dead, you're right.
Looks like you've reached your verdict. Then are we ready to cast our votes?
Ooh, I got a trophy. I got the You Must Acquit trophy.
You all have a lever in front of you. Use it to make your selection. Oh, just to remind you all, make triple sure you vote for someone. You wouldn't want to be punished for something so minor, right? Okay, then let's get excited!
I got a bunch of trophies. I'm excited to see what I got.
Who will be chosen as the Blackened? Will you make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one? What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be?
Yeah, I have a feeling Leon's death is gonna be really bad. So trivial, like a slot machine. Oh, wow. Oh my god. I don't feel that should be a celebration, but you know. I mean, we're living, I guess, but... The Blackened in this case, the one that killed Sayaka, was none other than Leon Kuwata.
Huh?
Oh my god.
Hey, hold on.
Yeah, I played this on the Vita, so I kind of remember what it was. It's pretty bad.
But...
You son of a bitch!
I didn't have a choice.
It was kill or be killed.
So, that's why... None of you are any different!
I agree to a degree. Because, yes, he probably would not have ended up here were it not for the choices Sayaka made. But he also, it's not like he killed her in the room, like as the attack happened, and it was a spur of the moment self-defense thing. He actually had to go in and break the door. So there was a choice there. And if I remember correctly, I don't think he had his toolkit on him when he first went into the room, which means he actually had to leave, go in his room, get his toolkit, and then come back. So that kind of undermines the whole self-defense thing, because if it was just out of necessity, it would have happened in the moment, and it wouldn't have resulted in him leaving and coming back. That takes it away.
I was just unlucky. That's all.
To a degree.
Hey, come on!
Because if what we had came up with is the truth, then the truth is that Sayaka was trying to frame me. Yeah, she was. You can't say she was wrong? I think Makoto's like really too nice. I don't know, like in his shoes, would you be like, oh, it wasn't her fault, it's all... Like, I understand it's Monokuma's fault, but I don't think Sayaka's blameless accepting that or not being angry over that. I think Makoto's way too nice. But, you know, maybe it's easier for him to try to convince himself that it wasn't her fault. Maybe it hurts less, the betrayal, if he convinces himself that, you know, oh, it's all Monokuma's fault, you know what I mean? So, I don't know if it's like self-protection or if he's just too nice, but I think he's way too nice about it, honestly, though. And the other thing is, but I mean, I guess her bandmates were her family, but she essentially tried to frame Makoto for the sake of her fame, the sake of her band. And it might not have been a fame thing, it might have been more like the family element of it, that her band was her family, but it's still so shallow to do, I don't know.
Why? Why?
I can't afford to be stuck in here. The one thing that her dreams, her friends, her fame, I guess, yeah, again, that was what was most important to her, but she was even willing to betray Makoto for that, and I think that's really shitty. I don't know. To have to see something like that happen to them, yeah, it would be rough, but I don't know if I'd be comfortable crossing that line, like betraying someone like that and framing them for friggin' murder, like to murder someone for your fame. I don't know. It would be very unfeasible for me to see myself ever doing something like that. I don't think I'd be capable. Well, you should also be one of her friends, meaning she shouldn't betray you. You're being way too nice.
No matter what happens, please always be there for me. I need you on my side.
That's it's one thing because he lost, like, she's dead. He lost one of his closest friends, and then through this process finds out that, you know, she wasn't really treating him like a friend, that she was lying and manipulating him and using him. Man, I feel so sorry for Makoto, though. Oh, and Monokuma's just having the time of his life.
Ba-bum, ba-bum.
Oh, man.
Phew.
I feel like he's gonna lose it. Yep, he's gonna lose it. Makoto's angry. Ooh, yeah, don't do that. If you do that, you're gonna die too, because that's against the rules.
That's enough.
Can always rely on Kyoko to be level-headed. Well, thank you, Kyoko, for essentially saving our life.
Calm down.
Ba-bum, ba-bum.
What's your Discord by the way, noob? I'm gonna go add you. I was checking and I don't have you on here, so I'll make sure to go add you.
Yes, indeed.
Oh no.
Punishment?
Oh man.
You mean execution? Wait a second!
That's somewhat true, but again, I don't know.
Yeah, that's it.
Is that okay?
Yeah, see, that undermines his whole self-defense argument. Darn.
Do you understand?
So, that's why...
Oh!
Yeah, it's murky. Because, again, I don't think Leon would be where he is right now had Sayaka not done what she did, obviously. But then he also made choices following that I think put some blame on him, too. Because you can't just say it's self-defense. I think they're both to blame. But Makoto, yeah, Makoto's not going to see it that way, which I guess is understandable, because the puppet master is Monokuma. Yeah, I get it, but...
Huh? Unbelievable. Hey, Thrills, chills, kills!
Here it comes.
I'm begging you! Please, don't do this!
Who do you blame more, though, Noob, if you had to... Like, is it equal blame, or do you think Sayaka's more to blame, Leon's more to blame, or are you like Makoto and you think Monokuma's the only one to blame?
Hey, come on now!
Stop, please!
Now then, I've prepared a very special punishment!
No, 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 no!
Let's give it everything we've got! It's punishment time!
No!
I don't know, it's just I'm kind of like going through this in my head, and Makoto's determined to solely blame Monokuma rather than blaming Leon or blaming Sayaka. But then as Celeste and Celeste, I think, is the one who mentioned it. Like, Leon's claiming self-defense, which, like, that's debatable because he chose to go to his room, get his toolkit, come back, break down the door, and then kill Sayaka. So it kind of undermines the whole, like, self-defense theory. And then Sayaka kind of orchestrated the whole thing. Because if Sayaka hadn't messed up, Sayaka would be the Leon of all of this. She is the one who, at the beginning of everything, had the intent to kill. He didn't. He didn't know what he was walking into. And his intent to kill, like, kind of came in as a necessity, like, after a while, because Sayaka attacked him. But, again, he could have chosen to walk away. So I don't know. I go through this in my mind, and I'm like, I can blame Monokuma, I can blame Leon quite a bit, and then I can blame Sayaka quite a lot. I don't know. Yeah, it was Leon. But I just mean, had the sword not been there or whatever, and Sayaka's attack been successful, she would have been the killer and not him, so she could have easily been just as much to blame. Like, the only reason she doesn't have as much blame is because her plan, like, didn't get successful. Yep, I'm getting ready. It's... oh, man. At first I thought this was a gun, but then I realized, nope, they're gonna kill him with baseballs. They're gonna... oh, man. It's like a baseball stoning. Ugh. Oh, man. Oh, man. Like, how many baseballs would it... like, it's a slow and brutal death. It's so barbaric. Like, it would take a lot of baseballs to, like, eventually kill him. And then, like, these students are, like, forced to watch this, so that's, like, PTSD for them right there. It's friggin' messed up. Yup, they're all scarred, traumatized. Even if they leave this school eventually, like, they're not gonna be the same. They're gonna be, like, needing therapy and lots of it. Wow. Yeah. Messed up.
Extreme!
It's like a baseball stoning. Mm-hmm. It's really messed up. And like, you force them all to watch that. Like, they're not gonna be okay. Like, that's oh.
I can't take it.
Yeah, I feel like Chihiro. Like, I would want all of that to be over. Like, I don't think an existence would be worth it in that environment. It's too torturous. Poor Chihiro, she's too pure for all of this. Aww.
Well?
Yeah, but even if they do that, Monokuma he has so many things up his sleeve. Because they weren't killing each other, they were living in somewhat harmonious, ways, and then Monokuma was not satisfied with that, and then he gave them the discs to create the motive. So if he's gonna do that once, he's gonna do that twice, he's gonna keep doing it. So the idea that, oh, cut all ties with the outside world and accept living here forever is fine and all, but who's to say you're not gonna make someone else snap and kill someone else? It's gonna just be, like, non-ending torture. Seeing your friends die, seeing your friends resort to killing someone else, and then seeing them get killed. Like, I don't think I would want to live there. I don't know what the solution would be here. Because even if they leave down the line, they're going to be screwed. With what they've seen and what they've experienced, like, ugh. It's why I have to, like, do, I have to keep reminding myself, this is just a game, this is just a game. If I get too analytical or too, like, trying to like figure out how I would feel, it just gets to me so much because it's so messed up.
Damn you!
What the heck?
Well, you kind of are Monokuma, but...
Say what?
Mm-hmm.
Well... Hey,
Shit.
Mondo, you need to calm down. You, like, almost died 3 times now because you keep wanting to attack Bear. Mm. I don't know if that will ever be a thing, but...
What does this mean?
Yeah. That's what I like about this game, because there's mysteries in the killings themselves, but then you don't really understand what the school is, what happened, because was it ever a school? Why is it pretending to be a school? Like, what's going on? We don't know. There's like a bigger mystery with all the other mysteries too, so it's really engaging in that regards.
Hey.
Because I feel they still have to figure out the whole school thing and who's Monokuma, and there's just so much to like decipher and uncover here, so.
Thrills, chills, kills!
That's what everyone is waiting. Like, what does that mean? Because he's like, we thought this whole school thing, this whole plan was for Monokuma's personal enjoyment, but here he's implying that more than just him is getting like that's what everyone is waiting for, like the punishment. So is there an audience? Like, I don't get it. Is there an audience to this, or like is an organization running the school? Yeah, like who's everyone? Of course, we're not going to find out. Wow, that was messed up. Yeah, they're traumatized, obviously. Even after he was gone, we stood there forever, unable to move. So one of their classmates got murdered, and then one of their classmates was the murderer, and then they had to watch the murderer get murdered. It's just so overwhelming and just way too much. They're not going to be okay. Oh man. Can you imagine though?
Yeah.
Just a second. Makoto.
Before we head back, there's something I want to talk to you about.
Listen.
You had to figure out the mystery of this case yourself. You wanted me to realize how Sayaka betrayed me by myself, didn't you? Yeah. That really sucks. Makoto's like one of the biggest victims in all of this. Losing like his closest friend and then realizing his closest friend betrayed him. I can't imagine.
It's true.
But till the very end, she wasn't sure of her decision. That's why, as she lay dying, she was thinking of you.
However, So...
But her dying message, okay, we can assume that it might have been that she wanted to protect Makoto and reveal who the actual killer was, or it could have been, you know, her wanting her killer to be found out for the sake of, like, justice for herself, not just, you know, saving Makoto. So it's kind of a leap to make, but I suppose it's a comforting thought in what would otherwise really be a hopeless situation for Makoto, so that's nice of her to, I guess, say that. Yeah, see, that's what I think, but it can be a combination of both, I suppose.
Certainly. Anyway...
I guess you could make that conclusion. It's not necessarily entirely just that, I would say. But maybe that she had doubt in her mind and it made her hesitate, and it's why she wasn't able to properly attack Leon when she tried to kill him.
Right.
I guess to make you feel better.
Correct.
Well, you can move past the death without really forgetting about them. You can do that and not, you know, hold on to everything as much. If you hold on too much, you're not going to be able to really function.
Hey. What?
Oh, that's kind of cute. It's like a little homage to Sayaka at the end there. So we were 15 and we're down to 12. Oh man, that's messed up. They're giving me the bat as a gift? Oh man, that's... no, I don't want that, but... Okay, I will save this. I guess we could stop there, because we're at around 2 hours and 46... Down to 3 at the end. That's very possible. That's true. I feel like there's definitely going to be more murders. And we lost 3 in total for this little arc here. Junko... I mean, out of necessity, for every murder, you're going to have, like, the victim, and then... ideally, not ideally, but ideally, I guess, in this messed up situation, if the whole class can figure out who the killer is... just another person who dies and that's the killer, as opposed to, like, everyone if they get it wrong. So ideally, as weird as it is to say that, only 2 people would die per sort of mini arc. In this case, there was also Junko because she defied Monokuma and the rules, but she technically could have lived, and we could have been down to 13 and not 12. Wait, yeah, 12. Wow. So yeah, I don't know how many people will remain at the end, but I definitely feel it'll be way less than what we have now, and I'm really scared moving forward because there's a lot of characters I like. I like Sakura, I love Kyoko, I love Makoto, Celeste is interesting, Byakuya is interesting. I wouldn't say that I think they're necessarily good individuals, but they're also fun to watch, so if they were to die, I'd kind of miss them in that sense. Oh, I also love Chihiro. So I'm scared. I'm scared. I'm scared we're gonna end up having to see people die. I love Chihiro, so I'm scared we're gonna have to end up seeing people that we really love die, which I think is obviously gonna happen. But so it's gonna be interesting to see. Yeah, so I think I'm gonna end it here because it's a kind of good like a good sort of way to finish. We did the whole investigation portion and then the trial, and it doesn't seem like a lot, but it really takes a lot of time to get through those two things. So this will start off, I guess, the second arc or the second trial portion or the pre-trial portion, because there's going to be some socializing, some events, and some day-to-day things, and then eventually, I'm assuming, a second murder. So yeah, I'm trying to keep this spoiler free. I have played this game already before in completion, so I do know what ends up happening and how it ends and all that, but I am trying to keep it spoiler free and reacting in real time without talking about the stuff I know. It's gonna get sad for sure. And like I first said it when I first played the game on the Vita, I'm gonna try not to get attached to characters. Even if that's your intention, as you play this, you really can't escape. It really kills me. It's I can't remember if it's like the third or fourth. I think it's the fourth one maybe, but anyway, we'll get to that eventually. I'm trying to get through this stream without spoiling anything, so if anyone has never played this game to completion, you can sort of enjoy the mystery of it without being too much spoiled and stuff. So we'll stop here and we'll continue either this weekend or early next week. I am busy tomorrow, unfortunately. I have some doctor's appointments and stuff like that, so I won't be home. But we will definitely continue this weekend or early next week. And I'm excited to see what's going to happen, but also kind of dreading it because it's going to be sad saying goodbye to characters I like. But yeah, I really hope that you guys enjoyed the stream. I know it was mainly just me and you, Noob. Thank you so much for tuning in and interacting with me. It was a lot of fun. Thank you for Diamond for popping in, and I hope you had a good Thanksgiving, and I hope that you have a good Thanksgiving as well, Noob. Thank you. So I will say goodbye for this time, and we'll continue later on. I usually mention it on Twitter. I will try to find a way to get you on Discord, Noob, and if I do a future stream, I'll let you know so you can tune in and stuff if you're available. So I hope you have a really good Thanksgiving. And yes, Diamond did come, and I want to thank him too for coming. So thank you to everyone who tuned in, and we'll continue either this weekend or next week. Thank you so much. I had a blast, and I hope you did too. Talk to you soon. Bye.